Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm going to start with today's morning stroke afternoon show. Una see rain. Omo, I no understand today. Rain for January. Omo, rain for plenty. That's why I had to wait for the show to just pass. Now for the rain to pass. Now let's begin. So we're gonna get news. Say Nwaneri don't join Olympic Marseille on loan. This is not like breaking news where I just Fabrizio Romano drop him. In fact, before then, I know they monitor the story as they come. Say Marcel get interest, they won't sign the guy, but every Nwaneri don't accept. Arsenal self don't accept because how I take see the news. Sky Sports now first year. They ask say Arsenal think Marcel's style of play would be very, very good for the development of Nwaneri, who has been limited to like 4 starts this season, and he never even started any Premier League game. So remember, say now this Roberto De Zerbi, former Brighton coach, 90 for Marcel, and the guy an attacking manager. You get so now attacking football in the play. Hendrick from Real Madrid don't join them. Hendrick don't score, don't give assists. Like anybody join them, you go buy, you go play with. What's with this guy? We get issue for Manchester United that year. I don't even forget his name right now. I don't know why I forget that. That one they're saying Popo in wife. So that one self did there. Greenwood. That one did themselves. They play very, very well. So as I see that thing, I say Marshall in talks with Arsenal over loan signing of Nwaneri. I say okay. At the monitor and they go. Marcel's offer to Nwaneri on loan until the end of the season include a loan fee. So Marcel will pay 3 million euros based on the player's appearances with no buy option, and his salary will be covered by Marcel. Crystal Palace and Serie A clubs have also inquired about Nwaneri, but at Arsenal wants where the guy go. He go get game time. We say he go be guaranteed Shola. So if he go there, he go thrive. So at the end of the day, Fabrizio Romano in the last 15 minutes or thereabouts before I went live, just post say Nwaneri has accepted to join Olympic Marseille. Arsenal also believe is the best solution on loan. Arteta also spoke with Roberto De Zerbi. Let them say this boy will they give you. No one here say na the keeper of a bench, make una play. Now there is no loan with there is no obligation to buy, there is no option to buy. This is a straight loan deal, and it's for the final stages. So everything expected to be agreed very, very soon. Now, I just hope say one day he go get much game time. He deserves to play. Sadly, the way we dey for Arsenal now, he no get any space to enter that team. Space no dey for him. And that is the way it is. One day in a small example, there are some other people that are here where we say under normal circumstances they are not supposed to be here, but we'll still let them continue to be here until the future. We will see within the future. So my prayer for you is go there, have a blast, come back. Maybe next season you are going to get a guaranteed start, or we fit still send you out on loan again because you still be smally. Yes, if you still send you out on loan again, if you listen to Saliba can't come here. So if you go another loan again, nobody yesterday they talk about Marissa out on. So me, I'm very happy for him as long as this one go aid in development. I'm all for that. Now, can you imagine ESPN UK when they ask this question? Say, could Arsenal become the set piecest, own goalless Premier League champions ever? Like, are we going to be the first team where we say we win the Premier League with the help of own goals and set pieces? As if set pieces no be part of football. As if own goals no be part of football. No be pressure make you do the own goal. Like, you see this league won't win it. If we win the league, there are still going to be some negative narrations about us. The media, some people in the media, they just love to hate us. I can't really understand it. Which kind of narrative be this one? Say Arsenal set pieces and own goals sets for Premier League record. Oh, now wetin help them win the league? Really? So we don't really fight, and I don't really blame them. You get? I don't really blame them. So now their own narrative agenda must agenda. So make that one self dey. Shebi na yesterday they list Sky Sports, they list out Arsenal players who never score. In fact, one of our community members come enter my DM because CHUKS, you mentioned Madueke. Say Madueke don play 24 games without a goal. That's 24 games. E be like say they add Chelsea games join for am. because we never really played 24 games for the EPL, for the EPL. But as Sky Sports spread that statistics, so you get they gotta play, and true, we never play. We don't play like maybe 21 or 22 games for EPL. So the remaining 2 games they just carry on from in Chelsea days. Add for them, say he never score in so games in the Premier League. Well, he never score, quite all right. But at the end of the day, who they top? We see the top. All glory be to God. Now God's grace. Now do one for us. If we continue like this, they go. We know the score. Our key players say the score, but midfielders say they chip in their own quota. Defenders they chip in their own quota. But by the end of the season, we will carry the trophy. Whether Gyokeres score, I be no be Bukayo Saka score. What they go ask you now? Who win the league? Nobody will come and ask you who scored the goal. So they say who win the league? So whether now we be the how ESPN they put on yesterday, every day for yesterday. So you are going to be the weakest Premier League champions if we win the league. Imagine all these negative vibes don't they come already. They don't see the future. Say, maybe like these people go win the league. Oh. So don't they bring some kind of negative agenda? But go for me, I don't send anybody. My own ahead. Now, away from that, based on that match where Barca lose for La Liga against Real Sociedad. Barca when they say they know they fight referee, see and the flick say La Liga have good referees. Then there's this guy. When I read the report, I got to laugh. He said there's this guy. Everybody knows how he is. Everybody saw what he did. What did he do? Frankie de Jong said the referee was arrogant, and Frankie was right. These guys were the same ones that did this to us last season, right? In the VAR room too. Good work. You know what the Frankie de Jong done? Frankie de Jong said the referee was arrogant. He was behaving as if he was above us. He's above you. Don't be the officials you. Either rightly or wrongly. If you score goal and referee say no be goal, whether rightly or wrongly, the match go first, the game go first carry on like that, say no be goal. After the match, if you can sanction the referee, but at the end of the day, is see now one two-way players don't understand. When you are in the field of play, the referee is your oga. Now they decide what they happen. If you say na corner, you say no be corner, nothing if you do. That's why sometimes I wonder. Referee go blow penalty, people go they argue with them, they argue. Or maybe you do something, referee give you card, or you won't give you card. What thing they argue for? He go do what he go do. So even that Frankie de Jong self, the team we say there are some teams we say once they win, they know they lose normally. Like Barca know they usually lose. Get Man City know they usually lose. So when those type of teams lose, they become bad losers or sore losers. They don't understand how to take in a loss. That's why anytime when Man City lose, Pep go fight somebody. Pep go display. You get. So now the same thing with Barcelona. You get. Or PSG. See PSG, they lose against Paris FC. They want scatter everywhere. Say why the referee don't do this? Why the referee don't do that? So na normal level. After Barca lose that match, see Florentino Perez then. Because they did very, very happy. Say Barca lose. Say at least now they know say they go win the league because Barca don't drop points. I don't be 1 point ahead of Real Madrid. Now more come on for that side. I dey watch the press conference of Christian Chivu, will be the coach of Inter Milan or one play today. I going to watch the press conference also of Manuel Akanji, because some of you may not be aware that Akanji they play for Inter Milan. Now one of their defenders. Even if you listen to Arteta press conference, I think I mentioned Akanji also. Akanji is doing well at Inter Milan. You get so he's one of their top players. Now, when you come back to what's in Akanji, they talk about Arsenal. When they ask Akanji, say who be the best team in Europe right now? Akanji say Arsenal are not the strongest team in Europe. So for him, now Bayern be the strongest team in Europe. That your strongest team in Europe collect for our hand. Now, this same interview, when they ask Akanji coach, Christian Chivu, Chivu say for him, Arsenal are the best team in Europe with Bayern. You get. He can't give the reasons, which is logical. They are first in the Premier League, they are first in the Champions League. Give them their flowers. But because of Akanji's relationship to Man City, where they love to hate us, there is no way he will open his buccal cavity and say Arsenal are the best, even though the statistics are showing that Arsenal are the best. Because that person where they mention say be the best, they collect for our hand, for our home. No be 3-1. I mean, what will be then? I don't even forget. Either 2-1 or 3-1. Oh, then collect for our own. Where we say they said they can. In fact, Bayern no understand how they lose that match. No, see, Javi, Kane. No, the Kane talk that day after that match. Say go like me they replay the match. So Arsenal beat them. Say Jane go like me they replay them. Even Vincent Company sef, he say don't worry, we are going to meet in front. He know say Arsenal go reach the final. He say don't worry, we will meet Arsenal again. So then they believe say by the time they meet us again, they go fit still do one thing. Although to be fair, later on in the press conference, Akanji come talk say Arsenal are one of the best teams in Europe, one of, but they are not the best team at the moment. You get, they are definitely up there. But the truth is, we are the best team in Europe. Yes, na me talk am. E easy to be first for Champions League, come be first for EPL. If e easy, go do am na. If e easy, go run am. So na something no dey easy. So when you see somebody that does it, give them their flowers regardless of your affiliations. Give them their I can no use effort here. Give them their flowers, man. All right, away from that, another one wey come burst my brain. Na the fact say Gabriel Jesus come dey beg say make dem give am new contract for Arsenal. Say no wan comot again. Say na here he wan stay. Baba don see the future. Say he no go wan stay care. Baba don see the future. Say omo, this team why I dey play like this for? Whether I dey start or whether I no dey start o, Jay, I wan stay here. I no go Palmeiras again. I no go Sao Paulo. I no go anywhere. Say because it is our time to shine. All things being equal. Baba said, my wish is to stay at Arsenal, and I want to stay. I want to win trophies. I need a new contract. In fact, some media reports say Gabriel Jesus begs for new Arsenal contract. When I was reading so many reports today, I just laugh. But the honest truth, if we have to be honest, brutally, like the brutal truth is, you have overstayed your welcome. We need to upgrade on you. If we have to be honest, say brutal honesty, where they pain to hear, we don't overcome people like Jesus. They just did their last lap. All things being equal, after the end of the season, me, Sir CHUKS, I don't want to see a person like Gabriel Jesus. I don't want to mention the other person's name. Nobody like every day now they mention his name. So make I just mention only Gabriel Jesus for now. But at that way we know, we'll still give them new contracts normally. If they talk say okay, they won't stay, especially if we go win the league. One thing we Ateta need to understand, and Roberta be say, if you win the league this season, no go dey expect say na the same team wey you use win the league, you come go dey use a challenge for next season. No be so that they do something. You have to improve on that team because other people wey you beat to the title go improve massively. So you have to match their aura for aura. See, if you say na me dey for maybe are they close to the hierarchy? I be special advisor. Now wetin I go dey tell them? You have to always improve. There are some people wey be say they dey for Arsenal, they no dey inspire confidence wey I dey. If I say make I dey mention their name, dem plenty. But for now, we go manage the ones we get, support them with our whole hearts. Then at the end of the season, we take stock and see where we are. All right, before we move forward, many news today. Maybe just bring you some messages from some of our sponsors who will sponsor today's video. So let's start with World Associates and Co-Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 80646422 34, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwa Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Also, Moko bring you a message from Madam Adobe, who has this Turkish furniture for sale. So this furniture just bring them into the country, high quality, original, complete set available for sale. So they get 2 3-seater chairs, 2 single-seater chairs, 3 side tables, 1 center table, big size dining table, 6 pieces of dining seats, and 6 throw pillows. So if you're interested in all this furniture, contact Madam Adobe on 080-206-026-34, and the location of this furniture is Shango Tedo, Aja, Lagos, Nigeria. So if you are interested in any of all this, get in touch with them ASAP. Now, part of the press conference where Gabriel Jesus do, because Jesus doing his own, Ateta doing his own. So they're going to ask Jesus, say, about this Gyokeres, how often are we going to play together until we get game time? Because we don't be 3 strikers, and Ateta they play with 1 number 9. So I'm going to take fair. Now, Jesus is going to say, Gyokeres is an amazing guy. You get it. Can't talk many good things about the guy. Can't even talk, say, in with Kayavas go try to help the guy to unlock him, because the guy don't score many goals from where they come from. And another thing for Arsenal, we say, Nobody gets any guaranteed spots. Ateta fit decide to start in Gabriel Jesus for another match. If he decide to start Kai Havertz, so all of them understand say nobody is sports be guarantee Shola. You get, even though unofficially we know Gyokeres is the number 9 for Arsenal. So Gabriel Jesus wants to stay at Arsenal beyond 2027. Obviously, if you ask me, I want to extend my contract, I want to stay, and I want to win trophies. You get, so now waiting Gabriel Jesus, they talk everything. So how una take see this plea, this beg, wey Jesus dey beg say make dem give am new contract, him go like to stay. And another question I would like to ask, what happened? Why did he turn around? Because no be Wednesday they talk say he go like to return to, is it Sao Paulo or Palmeiras? Say he go like to return, whether they are president, that woman Luli. When Luli say, I will bring you back, we'll bring you back. He say when time reaching go tell Arsenal, say he go like to find square roots. So what happened? Why did he turn around? Say, I don't want to go again. No. I want to stay, I beg. You know, all those kind, because don't see wetin dey sup for here. Say, this team will rule the Premier League. In fact, when you look at this morning's report from the Daily Independent UK, they say Gabriel Jesus vows to help Victor Gyokeres find form at Arsenal. When I saw this title, I was impressed because it shows Jesus is not selfish. Because normally, as a number 9, supposed to talk, say, no, me, I won't fight for myself, make I get the starting berths, make I score, make I back, get. But now you want to fight to help your party gain form. Because Jesus understands the hierarchy. That in the hierarchy of strikers at Arsenal, he's number 1. Probably you can say it might be number 2, or maybe Kavas is number 2. We don't really know, it's debatable, but he knows it's not number 1. So the best thing you can do is help the number 1 to thrive. That is why a lot of us are calling for Arteta to play 2 strikers. Let us test run it. Let us experiment on it. Whether it go work, whether it no go work, none of us know until we try them before we go know whether it go work. When you dive deep into the independent report, Jesus, speaking ahead of the clash at San Siro, he said, I have been in the position like Victor is in right now. If you say you don't play many games, you no score. And it's not easy. But I am sure that everyone here, not just the coach, the staff, the players as well, are going to support him and give him the belief that he is here to help us. He has helped already a lot, even if he's not scoring. But his movements, he's fighting to win games. But a club like Arsenal, which is big, there is no guaranteed spot for anyone. So we are all here to help Arsenal to try and win games, and at the end of the season, win trophies. He knows he's a top striker. Obviously, he has scored a lot of goals for his previous clubs. And I am sure he's going to find the way to do the same for Arsenal. Me, him, Kai, the wingers who want to score goals. We have to take responsibility also. And then we can share and we can win games by scoring. What a fantastic way to support your player. I really like him. Even though 2 of them, they compete for the same sports. But, let that competitiveness cloud in judgment of assistance or helping the guy. So I really like 100 for the races, 100. I really bad one. Now, let's look at today's fixtures. All the games that they go play today. So before the time I talk, I don't really know who Bayern go play. But I don't say and say who Bayern bless. I don't come see him here. But I see Man City. Man City go play Bodo Glimt. You get. So I say Bayern go play tomorrow because I don't really see them for here. So Man City go play Bodo Glimt. You see that Man City Bodo Glimt? That match, if you shock Man City, you know why? Make I come on this picture first. Nobody say Bodo Glimt too good though. But based on weather, Baba, I get one interview while they watch Victor Boniface because he first play for Bodo Glimt. He say he get the way Roma come that place. For that place, you no go fit breathe well. Based on the weather. Now minus Kini can get wetin take mention that he say that place na one of the harshest environments to go and play football. You no go fit breathe. And those Bodo Glimt, you know, say that they born them, they understand the weather. They go instead of beat Roma, whether na 7 something, I be waiting. They go beat you waiting no good. So you when they go there for this kind of time, but I know go there easy. That match I would like to watch and make us see whether now the same thing will happen there. Because the temperature, it just be like for South America. I get one country also where all those Brazil, all those Argentina, they like to face. Whether na Bolivia, be waiting. Maybe say they say for there the altitude, but I know go fit breathe well, I know go fit run. Any small running, any breathing go dey very very heavy. You get. So that match, I want observe them. Okay, I want to see that match. Now, apart from that, we are going to be playing our own game 21:00. That's 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Like I told you, we already have a buffer, 3-point buffer. Where we say even if we lose, worst case scenario, say we lose, we go still there for that top, unless Bayern Munich beat their own opponents more than 5-0. Now be say we no go dey first, we go come dey second. So the worst case scenario be say we go dey the same points with Bayern. Say we lose, Bayern win, we go dey the same points and we go dey first or we go dey second. Then the final match of the day, we come catch Kairat Almaty, use them do suya pepper soup, knack them wetin no good, we go still get our first position. And you know the sweet thing again, after this game, we have like 4-5 days before we play Man U, because we play on Tuesday. Our Man U match are like on Sunday. Unlike Man City where they play today, Man City will play Wolves on Saturday. So from now, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay, let's say we play finish today, Wednesday, we enter flights, come back, we have Thursday, Friday, Saturday to rest. I think I feel okay, when I take one day off, when I just take one day off, go flex, when I go chill with my family. The remaining 2 days, come back and we'll do small light training. Then Sunday, we switch it up for Manchester United and we'll do for the Emirates. So me, I don't cackle everything. So Arteta might still, because of these free windows, put out a strong team against Inter Milan today. Because time day for players to recover. Yes, no be like 3 days and all that. So time plenty to recover. Even for Arteta press conference, the press conference log, I don't want to really enter the transcripts for this live show, make it no go too over long. But Arteta said something, say, he knows, say, if we beat Inter today, we don't finish for the top. And once we finish for the top, we go escape all those head-to-head round of 16, all those clinical, those extra games. Saying they try to avoid them. So Arteta might, if you listen to what Arteta talk at press conference, he might set up a strong team. But me personally, I go say, rest your guys. You get this is they call they ask Arteta, say, how far ability is it? Is this an opportunity for him? He said yes. Opportunity day, everybody they fit. No really get any major injury. I go check our injured players. Apart from Calafiori, Max Doman, Incapi, everybody is okay. So Arteta will come decide I set up in game, but expect rotation to. Personally, I would expect Gabriel Jesus to start, or maybe Kavas. Kavas never starts for a long while. Give him this Champions League game. Make him start. Go see. Make use Oriade. I'm going to see what you go for Inter Milan. Kalanoglu. That one said na senior man. That one no day. This one any free kick na go. That one no day. Okay. So at the same time, Dumfries is a very very strong fullback. So that one said no day. So then get some kind of players who also they missing. But regardless, they still have a very very strong team, and that can't be waiting for their defense. That be Ugo Andula, no matter for me. I don't fear anybody. Now away from that, before I went live, I saw this report from Pep. So Pep kind of like explain why they struggle this season. Obviously, he said because they change a lot of players. You get so, and most of the players will leave their club now legends. Players will be say they very very reliable. Players will put them on the map. Players will help them win how many titles in a row. So as those ones know, they can't bring new players. So you know what they easy for those two players to just come in and hit the ground running. And they're going to thank the hierarchy for bringing in McGahey, that is a top defender. So thank them very well for spending the cash and bringing in the player he gets. So I think this report we've already talked about it. Nwaneri already accepts to join Olympic Marseille. So I did happy for that. Now another news you can off me this morning when I check now say Xabi Alonso won't join Tottenham Hotspur. Say Spurs they identify Alonso, say now the one give the job if they sack this Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank, I dey pity for the guy because this morning I come to check say the guy get like 15 players out injured, 15 from his team, 15. Who can remain? I dey pity for that guy. I really struggle like this. I really the pity for him. But the owners they don't understand, you get, because Tottenham Hotspur are looking for a manager who can bring back enthusiasm and competitiveness. In that regard, the name of Xavi Hernandez is generating internal consensus as an ambitious choice, although not without risk due to his lack of previous Premier League experience. So the London Evening Standard put out this report, and I was like, well, that one saved day. Now, you know, say yesterday, day before yesterday, say Arsenal and Ajax don't get close to an agreement for Zinchenko to join Ajax on loan. But when Zinchenko can't go there, Ajax can't see the guy can't change mind, say, no. This guy they good. This guy they waste. We'll convert this into permanent level. So now, according to a journalist, Mike Verrill, so Baba got let also say Ajax don't contact us and say this guy, we'll fashion the loan, we'll run permanent level. You get, because Ajax are now in talks with Arsenal regarding the permanent transfer for Alexander Zinchenko. Despite an earlier agreement on a loan fee, the player's medical has been delayed, but let's see whether Arsenal will agree. Although the expectation is that an agreement will be reached because the guy is surplus to requirement at Arsenal. We are not using him for anything. So if anybody will come carry him permanently off our books, come on, we will celebrate. So more they see, I as one carry the guy, find that I go enjoy. So I'm all for that. Now let's quickly bring you another message from another of our sponsor in Dove and Dove International Academy, waiting for Ikene, Ogun State. Now, they bring you the first private professional football academy in Nigeria and West Africa, combining academics and sports. Some of the benefits you would enjoy at Dove and Dove International include trials, placements at academy in the UK and Europe, as well as college and university scholarships. Now, you will get exposure to local and international media. Admission into JSS1 to 3 and SS1 to 3 is ongoing if you are interested. Make you contact Dove and Dove International on +234 8066866665 and +2348156282562 to get started. They also send me pictures and videos of some of the students at the academy where they train and everywhere too. So if you get interest to send your word over there, if you send them ASAP and get in touch with them at the bottom of the screen. So their number is going to be highlighted there. So get in touch with them ASAP. So my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the day. That may the fact say Nwaneri don't join Olympic Marseille on loan, according to Fabrizio Romano. Everything expected to be agreed. And with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show next. That come your way later in the evening to give you the evening news. Then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Like your mouse. All right, guys. Ciao.